Hey there, how's it going? Today I am going to show you how to create your own leg workouts. I have done this for clients in the past and they love it. They love being able to decide what areas they need to focus on, pick from the exercises that I recommend, and then create their own workout. In this video, there are two groups of exercises. Group A is a big compound movement that works multiple leg muscles. I even sneak some core muscles in there for you. Group B is more supplement and little tiny muscles that we're going to burn out at the end once you've hit the big muscles. Most of these moves you can do without any weights. However, to turn it up a notch, grab yourself one or maybe two dumbbells. If it's still too easy, try a heavier dumbbell. I give ways for you to dial it down, and I also have ways to modify both the general squat and a lunge, and I will put the videos I made for that in the description box below. The only other thing that you might need for some of these exercises are resistance bands. Oof, I love these. So they come in different resistance, and depending on the move, it's going to depend on what strength band you use. So each company makes these different, so the colors are not the same. So just make sure you are checking to see if it's light, medium, or heavy. So I actually like it's technically light, and I use this one down at my ankles. This one is more on the heavier side, and I use this for any exercises that the band goes around the thighs. So you'll see I give an example of both of those. If you don't have a band, you can leave those out, but these cost just a couple bucks. I'll put the link to this company, this brand that I generally use down below, but there are lots for you to choose from. Once you have a handle on how to do the moves, what you're going to do is you're going to pick 3 from each category and do 10 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 times. That's it. The next time you come back, you can pick 3 different ones and 3 different ones and just keep rotating through. If you get through that and you're like, holy cow, that was too much, pick 2 and 2. If you go through it and you're like, I could do a little more, pick 4 and 3, right? You can play here, but make sure you have a variety of moves from both groups. Also, make sure you warm up. If you need help with that, I have a video explaining some dynamic warm-up moves that I will also put in the description box below. So before we get started, share this if you dig it. Cool? Group A's moves are a suitcase squat, a banded squat, a reverse lunge with a knee lift, a bird feeder, which is also a single leg deadlift, and a plie pulse with 3 pulses. If you'd like, you can take a screenshot of these moves and take them with you to the gym. The first move is a suitcase squat, and it requires 1 dumbbell. Bringing your feet about hip width apart, you're going to hold the dumbbell in one hand, squatting down like you're putting down your suitcase, and then standing up like you're picking it up. You're going to switch hands at the top and just rotate back and forth. Make sure that when you're doing this, you're sitting back on your heels. You should be able to see your toes at the bottom of your squat. Ensuring that you're using the big muscles in the back side of your legs instead of the little ones around your knees. To turn the fire down a little bit, or if you're recovering from some sort of injury, you can do this with a sit-down, stand-up squat as well. Next, I'll show you the banded squat. You're going to take a heavier band, maybe a medium or up, and put it around your thighs. Now, you're pushing out on the band with their thighs as you sit back into a nice deep squat. Pressing those knees out as you squat down will help to engage the glute muscles, really getting into the hiney here. If you want a little more, grab a dumbbell, hold it at your chest, and do the same exact move, sitting back into the big muscles. Again, you can take this to a sit-down, stand-up squat version. just to turn it down just a little bit, but still feeling the burn throughout the legs and the booty. Okay, next we will be moving into a reverse lunge with a knee lift. So if you need something to hang on to, grab a table or a counter. You're going to take a big step back, landing on the ball of your toe, and then drop straight down. When you stand up, you're going to pull the knee up towards your chest. Now you want to give yourself lots of space here so that your knees are nice and open. You don't want the front knee diving over the front toe. To make this a little more challenging, you will not use something to hang on to and really wake up your balance muscles. Keep a sense of humor here. This is a very challenging move. For a little more, you can add a weight. And sometimes when I add weight, I go back to using my hand for some balance just to kind of feel it out. And then if it feels good, I can take my hand off and do some without that. Next is move I lovingly refer to as a bird feeder. You're going to stand next to a bench to get started. I do this for everyone. This helps to keep the proper alignment. You want your hips to kind of stay squared, pulling an imaginary marble up into your belly button. And really using this glute muscle where my hand is resting you'll feel a little stretch and then use that hamstring and that glute to pull you up nice and tall. So there's a little bend in the standing leg, tipping forward, lifting the heel behind, and standing tall. Again, you can use a dumbbell here to turn it up just a little bit. Stay close to that bench, or even swap hands if you'd like. Swap hands and legs so that you can use your other hand on the bench. These are really great to strengthen and tone the whole back side of the leg. The final compound movement is going to be a plie. So you're going to stand with your feet a little wider than your hips, toes turned out. Taking a little squat. Don't let your knees sink in. Push your knees out towards your pinky toe side of your foot. And then you're going to do a couple of little pulses, pressing through the heels and then squeezing all the way up. Press through the heels, knees open towards pinky toes, and squeeze the tush at the top. If you want to make it a little more challenging, grab a dumbbell, continue to press through those heels and squeeze your glutes at the top. And make sure to engage your core to keep the back safe when you add the dumbbell. In the next group of exercises, we have ankle band kicks, donkey kicks, mermaid bridges, and bench hip lifts. This first move, you're going to use a lighter band and you're going to put it down near your ankles. So standing up, you're going to find a little width in the feet, allowing the band to be nice and taut. And then you're going to kick the foot out to the side. You're going to activate through the side of the leg and the glute. And you're going to do your best not to turn your toe up. See if you can keep the toe pointing straight ahead so you're really engaging the outer part of your thighs. Don't forget to switch sides and make sure you get the other side nice and toasty as well. Before you take that band off, let's do some back kicks. So bring your toe behind you so that band's nice and taut. And then lift your heel up, squeezing through your glute and your hamstring, bringing that toe back down to the earth. Try really hard to keep those toes pointed down to the earth. So you're really isolating the back side of the kicking leg, squeezing through the glute and your hamstring, just burning out those little muscles. The next move, we're going to start in a tabletop. If you want to come to your elbows, you can do that. I think I like being up on my hands a little more, but if your wrists are a little cranky, you can drop down to the forearms. You're going to flex your foot and lift one leg up to the sky behind you, like you're trying to put a footprint on the ceiling. Be mindful not to dump through the torso, through your core. Keep those arms nice and engaged, pressing down, pulling your marble up into your belly button. And then just squeezing through the glute, through the hamstring, lifting that foot to the sky. If you want a little more, grab a dumbbell. You gotta really flex that foot so that your calf muscle helps to hold the dumbbell in place. And then you just lift that foot to the sky, same way. Last but not least, we're gonna flip over onto your back for some mermaid bridges. You're gonna cross your ankles, making a little mermaid tail. Press through your heels and lift your booty up off the ground. I love these because they also work your inner thighs, not just the booty. Make sure you switch ankles And if you want a little more, again, add some weights. I like to take dumbbells and rest them right on my hips. I actually keep them in my hands so that they don't roll off me. And then just squeezing through the glutes, pressing through the heels, really engaging everything here. This last move, you're going to need a bench or a chair, and actually a couch works really great because it's nice and soft. If you want to add dumbbells, you're going to get them close. You're going to put the part of your back that like your sports bra would ride. You're going to put that edge right on the edge of your bench or your couch. You're going to drop your hips and squeezing up, pressing through your heels. You're going to lift those hips, squeezing the glutes at the top, maybe bringing your hands behind your head so that you can rest your neck here. You're just going to drop down, trying not to move the whole body. You're trying to just drop down through the hips and squeeze up through the glutes, just making most of the movement happen from the hips. Again, if you want a little more, add some weights. Now, if you're really trying to grow your glutes, this is one where you can tolerate a lot of weight. Just take your time building and progress to a heavier and heavier weight to find some fire in the booty. So when you're done, take the weights off and then just slowly sit your booty down to the ground. And there you have it. You're all set to create your own leg workouts. If you dig what I have going on here on YouTube, you should check out my online wellness program, Foundational Fitness. This program provides you with everything you need to create a healthy foundation for your life. I have designed this program to flow with the seasons. Because each season brings different energies and changes our priorities, the workouts and coaching will also reflect the energies of the current season. This provides a built-in time for rest and forces you to move your body differently throughout the year, keeping it safe and aligning your wellness to fit the rest of your life. Each month, I will provide step-by-step guidance that you can use to create what's best for your body. This will develop a connection with your body and keep you safe. In addition to workout videos and yoga flows, I will also coach you through each month because no amount of workout videos will help you reach your goals if you're still resisting doing the work. I will help you change your mindset so that you can change your body. I'm hosting this program on a platform for creators called Patreon to keep things simple and to allow us to connect and move through the seasons together. If you're ready to create a healthier, happier body, and by extension, a healthier, happier life, sign up on my Patreon page. The link will be in the video notes below. For the price of a cup of coffee each week and with no contract, you can start creating a foundation for the rest of your life today.